Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed.
Shakes him in, and he might take off. They finally get to him. The run play there to pick up the first down.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. First carry of the season for this transfer. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
To the air, it's Beck. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Penn State! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Bishop. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Creates a little space. Finding some room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Just ran over him. Drives into the pile just a pickup of one. They'll spot it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. There he goes. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end and the plus territory. They marked it at the 49.
And this this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays? This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a crease. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bishop. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. The sure hands, it's Davis. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it, though.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Made the catch with enough for the first down, but he was out of bounds, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Now on second down.
Here we go, ready.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires left. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second. Seeing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And now they've lost the ball here. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. He goes right back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Snags it, and he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a lift.
Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Morris. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The run inside. It's Bishop. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 17, the Texas Longhorns.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's USC with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here comes the heat. Got him, and nobody's close. All the way inside the 30-yard line. A huge pickup on the play, but this one might be coming back. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Makes a grab and room to run. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Vols, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit, because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this, because this is working.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Defense in press coverage. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll send the back in motion. And they're able to make the tackle.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sweet feet buy a little time. and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw. It's Beck. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catch is made at the 15. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So here is the Tennessee offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Jackson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Vols come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Motion from the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Vols! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And tackled there by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Peoples one more time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Direct snap. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over. Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll give it to People. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.